He had already thrown his hand in the muck. Or I guess verbally thrown his hand in the muck since he said fold and kind of held onto the cards for a bit.
Are you at all surprised that Patrick showed?
No, he's a playful guy. I definitely could see him showing. Also, obviously, he knows that that's going to be beneficial for him down the road to show a hand like that.
Well, he's going to be able to, if he gets information from his opponents and his opponents get information from him, you would assume that he will be able to better utilize that information.
Mm-hmm.
9 high flop here. No suits, and Negreanu's got a set of 5s. Morita's got top pair with a gut shot. We could get some fireworks here. Checks through. Oh, wow. Turn is the 8. Morita has made the straight. Negreanu with bottom set. Stuka gets out of the way.
She comes with a really small bet, too.
Yeah, 2,000 into 8,400.
Yeah, Negreanu's just going to flick it in.
Very easy. Flip in there. Hope the board pairs. Board does not pair.
What's the name?
So after going pretty small on the turn, just going to size it up a little bit larger here. Looks like a little bit more than 50%, and Daniel does make the call. Actually, 9K.
It's 4-10-7.
Daniel's bad news.
Where did you, bro?
I'm not sure if that's
10-7.
not. Oh, maybe that is 9K. It looks like she
Is
used.
that the 7, 8, 10, 7?
Yeah.
Hit me harder. She needed an 8. Only an 8.
Nice
Well,
hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's something you and I have touched on this as well. We've talked on podcasts and stuff. Daniel Negreanu, who we're looking at right here, is brilliant at it. Vanessa Selps, understanding how you are perceived and then being able to exploit that.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
An above-average flop for Leonard.
Here we
Unfortunately
go.
for him, well, not but fortunately for him, FEMA's got top 2. This could get ugly for FEMA. He's got top 2. Leonard has flopped the nuts.
And this was what Pads was dreaming up when he showed that bluff earlier. He thought the queens were going to get paid off. He was wrong about that, but those things happen. Now he has a really nice spot.
So there's a bet. There's a call from FEMA. Pot now 15,600. FEMA with just 41.8 behind.
I really like the just call by FEMA. Not only did he have players behind, but keeping these pots. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Ace 10 here. Ace Jack. Ace 5. A bunch more.
Oh, certainly. I just mean that I don't think Pads will be coming with a lot of overbets. I think he's going to keep his sizes somewhat in control.
He went 12-2 into 15.
Yeah.
Got to imagine that's setting up a shove on the river, right?
It's possible. It's possible. Let's put it that way. I just think if any card's going to save him some chips in the sand, it's the ace in particular. What's FEMA up to here?
Patrick trying to get a live read on him.
25,000.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, exactly.
is he really taking ace 10 and doing this with ace 10?
And the only other hand that you could come up with that might run this bluff is the queen of diamonds. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Pads
Leonard's
puts
going
it
to pay
in.
him off. I mean, it's just too big a hand.
Yeah. This is very unfortunate. I was going to say the fact that the river was the queen means his opponent probably won't bluff with the queen of diamonds, the bare queen of diamonds too, so very, very difficult to see what bluffs he could come up
Next
with.
way. Head back over to our feature table, and it is Lestuka who is all in with kings. FEMA has made the call. Ace queen versus kings. Morita, I assume not in there, although maybe she is. I think he's looking her direction, and she's got 2 pair.
Oh, this is disastrous.
Oh, wow. Mayuko
Yeah.
Morita has flopped top 2. Lestuka looking for running spades, a king, or a deuce.
Last week, just didn't have enough chips to price either player out of the pot once they had put some money in.
Most players wait for the last level beer. It's called beer level. Maybe Lestuka knows this could be his last level.
You know, it seems like he has an inkling. Or he just likes a good beer. Level 1 beer.
I don't hate it.
Why do they have to be last level beers? Why can't they be first level beers?
Hey, listen, I'm all for it. I think that should be a staple here at the World Series of Poker.
What's the phrase? Every zoo is a petting zoo if you're not a coward.
Queen of hearts on the turn. A queen, a deuce, or a king. The outs are on the top of your screen.
Or a 5 of hearts on the river. We'll chop it up, since that would mean there's 2 5 of hearts in the deck.
Good point. 8 of spades on the river is not one of those cards. And Chris Lestuca, the Canadian 39-year-old, will take his beer and make the long walk out of the Horseshoe Event Center. And Marita smiles as she collects her chip. She's up to 226,000.
Yeah, I think it's very reasonable in the multi-way pot on a board like this for the big blind to lead out. This is kind of his board, right?
Right.
He has all of the 5 6s. He
has
has
pairs sometimes. I mean,
yeah, he has some 2 pairs.
Lancaster still drawing to a full house.
That is 3,500.
Gramatikov is in the nice spot right now where he is chopping with another player to the 3rd nuts, but he has the free roll.
Yeah.
They're moving us?
He's got the spade draw. He's got the wheel.
No, we have to get out of this heat. Oh.
Pretty easy. Just call for Moneymaker.
Wow.
Oh, and there it is. Look at that. What a sneaky run out for Gramatikov.
Yeah, and this is actually going to be a little tougher of a fold for Moneymaker than normal because he has the jack spade. Actually, it looks like,
He's turning his hand, trying to get his opponent up for a chop.
Yeah, and I think this is honestly kind of nice.
With the jack of spades in there, right?
Yeah, I like this. I think this would have got, you know, if his opponent had ace 10 of hearts, I think he would have made him fold.
Oh, and look at the 2003 World Series of Poker Main Event champion looking up at the heavens, shaking his head. He knows he stepped in it, and he's only got 25,000 chips left.
Again, just the fact that he bet 4 ways on the 2, 3, 4, 5 board makes me think that bluffs don't really exist.
He does let it go. Nice laydown. I mean, it's a laydown that he knows he needs to make, but in the heat of the moment with the emotions, it's a tough one to make. So amassed over $8 million in tournament cashes, both live and online. And that masked man there with the hat, the glasses, that is Jerry Yang.
He's in the witness protection program.
Apparently. You said it better than I did. And Jerry Yang is 3-bet to 12K with 8 deuce offsuit, the 2005 main event champion. I don't know what he's wearing. I mean, I know what he's wearing. I don't know why he's wearing all that.
Two players.
Negreanu, not a believer, is going to make the call and hit an ace. So Yang decided he was going to 3-bet with 8 deuce offsuit. It did not work. Jerry Yang, 57 years old, has $8.5 million in tournament winnings. 8.2 of that was in one event. That was the 2007 World Series of Poker main event. Negreanu makes the call.
That's 35,000.
And Gagliano has bet enough here to put, I'm sorry, Yang has bet enough here to put Gagliano all in. He is repping a big ace. He is trying to tell the story. And he does make the call, and Yang is going to have to turn his cards over. And you've got to imagine, what is the table going to be thinking
You got
here?
it. How much more?
It's less.
He has to turn his hand over. It's a tournament. You can't just muck. Yang really wanted to just throw his cards in the muck.
34.
You can't do that in a tournament. He has to show
Nice
it.
hand.
Thank you.
Even if you win with this hand, Jerry, I wouldn't tell you nice hand.
And we're going to head back over to our other table. We can see Yang is involved in a big pot. Little in there as well. And in this case, it is Little who's got the
It
best
looks like
roll.
one.
It looks like one.
5 high
10 feet
flop.
away, so.
Yeah. it's
Yang
pretty
with
far.
8s, Little with queens. And as you can see, already 57,000 in the pot.
You got the hat, but I've seen some.
6 on the turn. Yang picks up more equity as he can now catch a 7 or an 8 to win it.
Check.
Check, check. River's a 9 of clubs. How does the river play out?
Bet 25,000.
And Yang goes 25,000. A very quick call from Jonathan Little. And Little's going to win a nice size pot here, 107,000 chips. One of the bigger pots you'll see that's not an all-in. And a really big pot for Jonathan Little, who's now up to 200,000 chips. And I got to tell you, if you're Otero, that is not something you want to see. You've got him covered as we are here in the Horseshoe Center. Oh, wow. And the fall of Yang is nearly complete. Yang all in for his tournament life. Jonathan Little has made the call. Yang looking for an ace or running hearts. And now just an ace, and we can see that a couple of them are dead. And just like that, the 2007
Thank you.
main event champion is gone. We came back from the break, and Jerry Yang had a lot of chips.
Nice hand, John.
Well, he didn't say bye to
I'm
your
going to call it what it is. I mean,
jersey. He didn't say bye to your
he
friend
punted
jersey.
off 60,000 with 8
It should have been a
deuce
queen of
offsuit.
hearts on the third.
Wow, what a, whoa, hello. Little has flopped the straight flush. He has flopped the straight flush. Wow. It's not the nuts, by the way. 6-7 of hearts. Jonas. He's got the king of hearts in his hand. I thought for a second there were so many red cards there. I thought maybe we had flush over flush violence, but Gagliano's got the 10 of hearts. Jonas. Of his third book. How to play a straight flush. And it's raised right away. That's what it is. Rusty can chop this, by the way, with running 6-7 of hearts. I'm looking for something. Oh, and Rusty is not a believer. And look at this. Little fast playing. The straight flush, getting value. Now Rusty's got the pair of kings to go along with the king of hearts. We can see he's drawing dead. But he doesn't know that. He's got 77,000 behind. Little goes 22. So after the check raises the flop, gets called. Now goes 22,000. Rusty's going to call again. This pot now 93,500. Oh, wow. What a brutal run out. What an absolutely brutal run out for Jonas. I'm calling him Rusty. I don't know why I'm calling him Rusty. My apologies. And the all in. And now Jonas has got to decide what he wants to do. Jonas with Doak.
Well, I guess you could be probably betting worse.
What a brutal run out here.
Can I get a Corona?
Oh, and look at Little. Asking for a beer in the middle of it all. There's the call. The straight flush up against The running 2 pair.
That's a good flop.
Is that a straight flush?
Yep.
Wow.
I have $3.
Jonathan Little is
Thank you.
absolutely
All day.
running like
Hey, nice
the
play with
sun.